Alright, we're going to be working on conversions today. I'm going to be talking about one step, two steps, and even three steps conversions. And for conversion problems, we will be needing the reference materials or the reference chart. An example of a one-step conversion may look something like this. Then when you go to the reference chart, you can see that here's the information from meter and centimeters, and that's what you can write down. 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. I'm going to model how two different tables are being used, but they're actually exactly the same thing. Listen to the concept, but the tables are actually the same thing. Some teachers like to use the stand-up table, other teachers like to use the lay-down table, and you can use them the exact same way. So right now, we're looking at our original problem, and as you can see, the two units we're talking about are centimeters and meters. And it doesn't matter where you put centimeters and meters. I can put meters here, centimeters here, I can put centimeters here, meters here, it doesn't matter. It's more important, these units have to match with the units. This information tells me 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. 1 meter should go under the meters. 100 centimeters should go under centimeters. Same thing. 1 meter should go here. 100 centimeters go here. This tells me that 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. Okay? Now what I do is I fill in what is given. What do I have or what do I know? I know I have 200 centimeters. Again, I know I have 200 centimeters. I'm ready to convert. Because I'm missing this information right here, it is probably easier for me to go from here to here or this way. And this is what I mean when I draw that arrow. We're looking for this relationship from 100 to 1. We're talking about dividing and multiplying. It's never about adding or subtracting. So 100 multiply or divided by what to give you 1. And because we're going from big to small, you should be thinking that we're actually dividing. And what are we dividing by? We're dividing by that 100. It's never about the 1. It's always about the other number. So whatever you do here, you're going to do the exact same thing here. So since we divided by 100, 100 divided by 100 to get to 1, we're going to take 200 and divide it by 100 and see what we get. A nice tip is because there are 2 zeros here, I can actually cross out 2 zeros here, okay, and that leaves me with a 2. You can make two tables the same way we presented it with the one-step conversion, but I actually just like to work this out first and then use only one table to convert, and I'm going to show you how that works. So I would draw a model to demonstrate this. I have 1 yard here, and it's telling me that this 1 yard actually equals 3 feet, correct? Okay, so there's 1 foot, there's another foot, and there's another foot, okay? And they're telling me one of these feet actually equals 12 inches. So if this foot is 12 inches, then that means this foot is also 12 inches, and this foot is also 12 inches. So from this little model alone, I can see that 1 yard actually equals 12, 24, 36 inches. Okay? And what's really neat is I'm showing you this diagram so that you can see how it works in here. But all you have to do is just multiply those two numbers together. 3 groups of 12. 12 times 3 gives you 36 inches. Okay? Now you can use that information and you can put it in the table. We're going from yard to inches. And the information that we have is from here. We combined it into one shortened information. So I have 1 yard equals 36 inches. How many yards do I have? I line up my yards with yards, so 3 yards is what I have. Now I have to look at relationships, so I'm going to go this way now. Okay? So remember I said it's always about the other number, not about the 1. So we know we have to do something to 36. It's only multiplying or dividing. When you put this 36 in there, now it eliminates your choices to only having to think of whether or not you're dividing or multiplying. And the obvious answer is we're going from small to big, or we're going from 1 to 36. So it's obvious that we're multiplying the 36. So whatever you do over here, you're going to do the exact same thing over here. So 36 times 3 will give you 108. So the answer is 108 inches. When I look at my chart, again, there is no one step that takes me from gallons to cups. They gave me 3 different steps, so I'm going to write those 3 different steps down. So I have to use this information, and I'm going to draw me a picture. Here's my 1 gallon. It's going to equal 4 quarts, so I'm going to make a equivalent, kind of like a fraction bar right here. And I'm going to split this into 4 because it says 4 quarts right here. So here's a quart, here's another quart, and here's another quart, and here's another quart. And they say each quart equals 2 pints. So I have this, 1 quart equals 2 pints. 1 pint, 2 pints. And I have another quart that equals 2 pints, which means this quart will also equals 2 pints. This quart will also equal 2 pints. And they say for 1 pint equals 2 cups. So here's my 1 pint, and I'm going to cut it this way to show 2 cups. Okay, which means this pint will also equal 2 cups. And I keep on doing this until I'm done with my picture. From this one drawing alone, I can conclude that 1 gallon actually equals 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 cups. And if you don't believe me, you can go back here, okay? Try to multiply all these numbers in here. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16 cups. Okay? Now I can use this information and I can put them in a chart. Again, my question is talking about cups and gallons, so I'm going to put it up here, cups and gallons. And this is the information I need to put in because I have condensed these 3 steps into the one right here. Okay, so it's telling me that 1 gallon actually equals 16 cups. Now they gave me 6 gallons, so I need to put the 6 down here because it goes with the gallons. I will cover and I'm going to ask myself. Remember, we said it's always about the other number, not about the 1. So, okay, so are we multiplying 16 times 1, or are we dividing 16 by 1 to get to 16? The obvious answer is 1 times 16 is 16. So whatever you do there, you're going to do the same to this one. Okay, so when you multiply this, you will get 96 cups. And that is it. I hope that the video has been helpful. The 3-step conversions, we will not see them very often, but we do see them sometimes. So, but as long as you understand this concept, it doesn't matter if it's 3 steps or 4 steps. Even if it's 4 steps, like going from gallons to a fluid ounce, Now you know that all you have to do is just multiply all these numbers together, and you have condensed those 4 steps into just 1 step, so that you can apply it into your table. It's pretty easy, but because this is our first time that our 5th graders are seeing this, so it helps with the visual. If you need to draw the visual, if you need to draw the model, do it. Notice sometimes I use letters and other times I use numbers inside here to represent, because to represent larger numbers. Okay, so have a good day. Thank you for watching.